All right, here we go.
Make sure you get the numbers on jersey.
All right, good crossover. C, Bryant, okay. Go. 1846. They're feeling each other out at this point. Just be aware of the style of play and what the teams are playing. Game awareness is what I'm talking about. Be aware of the style of play. Are there going to be a three-point shooting team? Are they going to be post play? You know, those are the type of things you want to analyze as the game starts. So understanding what offenses are running, what type of defenses they're playing, that's the feeling out stage that you as a crew have to decide what you got here. Check. Good job, Nathan. Hand was on the ball handler's hip. Yep, there you go. Nice job.
Things are going good at the high school.
Good. Good. to 3, 15-52. The white team is showing a little three-point shooting ability here. It looks like both teams are basically three-point shooting teams. They don't have much for posts. Nice job. Good no call. That was a nice drive to the basket. Good job. I think there's over and back he called, but I don't know. It's hard to see lines. Steve.
Bryant.
Nathan.
Nate.
And Bryant. Are you here to relieve me?
You can continue on the microphone. I'm not a fan.
Okay.
You love talking, so.
game I did the high school thing.
Hearing right now.
So what?
I got a camper sitting next to me live.
Oh,
Top, so.
all right. So. Well, a 13-50 in the first half, 13-3. The Hartford team is starting to slowly, and he called a bumping foul on the shot. Should be a 3. Steve, on that shot, you have a foul, 3-point shot, and then you point your 3 fingers up with the same hand. You don't put the fist up and then use the other hand. So use the same hand for the foul and go up with the 3. All right, 12:43, 13-5. That's a good get, Nathan. Good job. On your 3-point shot down there, you want to do the foul and then 3 with the same hand. Don't go foul and then 3 this way. Don't do both hands, just do one. So you got to foul and then put the 3 fingers up. All right?
I had the indicator.
Oh, no, not the indicator. You had the foul and the 3. Do the same hand. All right, we got a foul. Nice job. Nathan came and got it. Nice block. You'll go call 13-5. 13-1. We have 13-9. Hartford has gone in a drought. They haven't been doing nothing. The game in itself, everything is 5-3 fouls. Pretty quiet game here at this point. Where's Wolfel? Out bike riding?
No, he's working at game film.
Oh. How did the session go with the group there? Good? All right, good job here. I was Bryant at the drive in there. I was sure called from the lead, and the guy reached in. I'm not sure. I know the camera angle isn't going to show it. I don't think, because the camera angle will be from the behind coming to you. But as the lead, I think you're in good position. There was a reach, but I'm not sure if he hit him or there was anything there. If you can see it on the film, I'd like you to take a look at that. I think that's one of the plays where there was a reach in there or a slap, but didn't really hit somebody. So just be aware of that. Be careful what's going on. All right. Hand up, Steve. Attaboy. 7:06, we had a sub. The old trail, new lead, Bryant whistled. Steve, you got to put your hand right up right away on subs. And then once you have the subs, Steve, then you let Nathan, the new lead, you give him the thumbs up to say, bring the ball in. You are in control of bringing in the subs and starting the throw in.
My medical opinion on that one.
Here's $95. All right. 4:04, 14:11. We got 7. things going on. Nathan mentioned that we brought subs in before the first horn. On a 2-shot foul. So that's a little thing. That's called losing focus and concentration on your game. And again, this game here with 3:17 to go in the first half, 17-13, it's kind of lulls you to sleep. 7 to 5 fouls. Now it's 17-16. So we have a game here where the way they're playing it, you have a false sense of nothing's happening, so you kind of lull yourself to sleep. So we need to focus and concentrate and stay attentive. Something happen real fast. My team, Hartford, is now playing pretty sloppy basketball. Good no call. Not a boy, Bryant. Nice job with the mechanic. Out of bounds, yelled the color, and pointed. Nice job. Nice whistle as well. Good volume. Nice sharp blast. Good job. The pace of this game, things are getting a little bit out of hand. Again, lackadaisical play by the players. U.S. officials have to understand the intensity of this game and the style of play. And you're calling the fouls here and a foul there. And we have a lane violation. Is that the right mechanic for a lane violation? Huh?
Yeah, delayed.
Yeah, with the fist? Okay. Doesn't happen very often. I just couldn't think. All right. Left arm. If you're facing here, he was over here. Always the left. That would have been tough.
Would have sued your ass.
I mean, you're not going to see that.
Which arm? Okay. I always would have here's the free throw line and I'm here, I'd be doing this way. If I'm over here, I'd be doing that way. Ron? Outside. Look at that thing. So there's debate on the violation. I believe when you're facing with your right shoulder to the baseline, it would be your left hand violation. If your left shoulder is on the baseline, facing the players would be the right hand. So we got 1:04, 17-19. The black team, Brookfield, has come back, taken the lead. You have a carry the ball. I believe that is correct. Over here. Yep. All right, Nathan, good job. Go to the closest spot. That's correct, right here. The carry of the ball was on this side of the court, so you want to take it to the closest spot of the violation. Good no call, Steve. Good no call. The offense initiated the contact, the defense is the legal guarding position. And now you have over the back. Steve, I'm not sure about over the back. I would see if you could see that on the film. Of course he went over the back, but I don't think he pushed that player in that attempt for the trail from the city. Hartford is either tired or being lazy because they're not doing a very good job of playing defense. Three, two, one. I don't. Hey, I'm an old dog with old tricks. All right, 21-21, second half. I've been talking for 2 hours. I need a break. And at 4 o'clock I got it again, so. What are we doing at 3? What's our next deal?
Video play.
So we're on the court, then we have class?
One group has to have, it's working.
Oh, 3 of this. Oh, I get it.
I'm going to take some other ones upstairs and do a play.
Okay, all right. Yeah, some is better than nothing. All right. Lead, Steve, take 2 or 3 steps out, show the table what you got, and come back. So I think you went 5 or 6 steps. So now, Steve, you're the lead. I believe you were too close to the close down position. There was a shot, and you kind of stood right by the basket. So as the shot's going up and you're in a close down position, take a step 1 or 2 back or sideways and open up your angle to the basket for the foul. So again, you were real close to the baseline, and I want you to, as the shot goes up, to take a step or 2 back to see the play. Okay, we got a 29-27 game, 3 fouls for the visitors, none for the home. The white team, 13-49. The pace, what you have to understand now is you don't want to be lulled to sleep. They've now picked up the pace of this game. So at 13-40, the players picked up the pace and the intensity of this game. So you guys as officials have to pick up your intensity and take care of your concentration and focus. All right, here we go. Are you okay?
Yeah. Got a cramp.
That kid kind of screwed you up over here in the corner.
I'm watching for there and I couldn't get around him.
Boy, Nathan, good job. A sharp blast to the whistle and a quick point to the team. Correction, good job. Foul by Bryant as the C. Number 23 White didn't like it, but I think it was the right call. The what's happening here in the post? We had fouls basically on both sides of the court, either pushing, illegal screen, or something. At the 12-minute mark, there was action on both sides of the court. We could have got both of them. There was post play and pushing and shoving, and we need to watch that. And of course, then we had a call on the opposite side of the. It's important that we watch off-ball coverage during the play. There's a grab. Now we had a foul for the reach, but our trail called the foul, but the play was in the C's coverage, which should have been Nathan. So now we're placing the ball, so it must have been below the free throw extended, so you're going to the baseline. So on fouls and violations, place the ball at the closest spot on the floor to where the violation or the foul occurred. Okay, we have 10:45, 27-31. When we look at this, make sure as individuals you have the right official making the right call. So at 10:30, Nathan, we just had a carry the ball. I'm not sure if you can see it on the tape, but when you review, take a good look at that carry. Did he carry it or did he not? I wasn't paying real close attention to the flipping of the ball, but you were right there, so you must have had a good angle of seeing it. Nathan, nice job. We had a foul call. You call the block. Maybe it was an illegal screen. Got a reach on White. Again, 9:15 in the second half. White's not playing good defense. They're swatting at the ball and doing some things that's put them in the hole, and they got to do a better job of defense. So you guys are doing a good job in calling the fouls. It's 6-2. Bryant had at the 8:40 mark, Bryant had a two-hand foul while the player was dribbling. I think the camera editor will pick that up. But was that the mechanic? There we go, 23, White was leaning on him. Sub. Nathan, sub. Hand up. Nathan, put your hand up a little higher on dead ball subs. You had it down by your shoulder and it's hard to see. Got a travel by Nathan. Put your hand down, Nathan. Nathan, you blow your whistle and point to Bryant and let him know you have a sub. Bryant, you got to get your hand up and keep your hand up during the substitution period. That contact there again, right to the drive to the basket. All right, 6:20 left to go in the game, 31-27, 7-4 with fouls. For the most part, it's been a decent game. I think there's a few things mechanically you guys have to work on. Having a good strong toot with the whistle when you're bringing in subs, and passing it off to the proper official. 5:35 or 5:38, Brian, you had a foul right by you. I think what we could have done is maybe took a step down or a step over to the sideline and got a better view of that play. Nathan, this time you put your hand up. Get it up high, you're good. That was a good call. The defensive player flopped. I don't think he dropped his shoulder. The offensive player did not drop his shoulder, and the player did a good old flop job, and then it went off his knee out of bounds. I think, Brian, you asked for help. That was great. And Nathan, you had the right call. Here we got a foul before the travel. Yep. Good call. We have a tie score, 31-31. The 3-minute mark, Steve, you became the lead, but you were baseline, straight line looking at the play. Try to get ahead of the play a little more and get to the baseline before the ball handler gets there as well. Attaboy, Steve. You counted a basket and put 2 fingers up and then change it to 1. Timeout, 34-31, 148. 10 fouls to 4. We're going to talk about strategy here. Nice move by the kid. Start the clock, start the clock, start the clock. Start the clock. Pay attention, they didn't start the clock. You guys gotta focus. They didn't start the clock. Start the clock, they didn't start it. Pay attention. All right, we are at 1:27, quite a few seconds. All right. The clock. Bryant, you need to pay attention when he's inbounding the ball. That's your job to make sure that starts. We had a foul by the black on the drive, so the white's getting the free throws. Also on that play after the foul, we had an extension of the arm, which we could have had a false double foul. I mean, there's a potential of that. You called the first one, which was the correct call. And then, of course, then the black player retaliated a little bit. But if you look at the film, just watch that. Be aware of, at the end of the game, heightened intensity of the players, and they picked up their style of play the last minute. Pull it out. Steve, you had a high school mechanic. You put your hand up and then pointed. All right. The last minute has been a little hairy. We had a couple clock stoppages that has affected this play. The foul selection has changed a little bit at the end of the game. All right, 12 seconds, we have a timeout, 36-37.
Timeout pretty early, let him run the fly.
No, it was after.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay.
all right. I could have called the foul here, I think. I was trying to let the defense go for the
let's
steal.
do the timeout. Make sure there's a timeout. You've got to get together, talk about where the ball's placed, just exactly what you did. Where's the ball being placed? Because you'll want to know.
So I asked, how far down do we go?
So where do you put the ball?
Right at the green.
Okay.
So when those coaches ask who's ever on that side, they got to know. Don't be talking to you now, but you also got to communicate that whoever's going to ask. The other thing is the last minute or so, we were not very observant with the clock. Twice it didn't start. So now it really should be about 6 seconds left in the game. So with that, you cost somebody a basket or maybe an extra possession. you got to be very cautious of that. Yep, pretty close. That's what I said. Should be about 4 seconds left or 6. All the team played and called earlier. Again, I made a point to say that the foul selection changed the last minute or so, and I think they lost focus and concentration. And I mentioned to Bryant that he should have been aware of that clock twice because he's there, not so much the ball handler bringing in the throw-in.
Shooting 2 and 1 second left. Down by 2. You're on the mic. It's recording. You're on the mic.
It's the primaries.
Yeah. There's also, I'll mention that we were with Abby and Mark and I were talking about, there's been sometimes a right call,
Game 1 second.
but the right person probably is not making the right call.
Oh, that's it. Now you gotta miss it on purpose.
There was some discussion on possession or no possession here. Here we go. 133, 39, 38. Steve. I think that was a good no call on there. Now we have a foul here on this end. Again, you know, the idea is that there are 5 fouls. 5 fouls, Nate. Look at the clock. You guys got to take care of the table. Hello. She was over there doing this. Bryant got to pay attention. Bryant, he's opposite the table, needs to be aware of the table doing the 5. He was doing it. Steve can't see it, Nathan can't see it, but Bryant has to take care of the subs in the table. What I'm talking about is the communication with the table was not very good the last couple of minutes of the game and now in overtime. You know, again, we talked earlier about the clock not stopping. But again, the 5 fouls and understanding how many players have what fouls and the table's over there saying stuff. Keep the mic on while we talk. All right. Understanding communication at the table is vital in big games. You get to big games, you have to know what's going on with this table personnel. The guy at the table said no more timeouts for White. We got to, after we come out of the timeout, we got to tell the coaches no timeouts left. There's communication that we have to do. Yes. 2 shots, all right. Good job. See Black? Is anybody paying attention to people on the court? Black was just faking, jerking on the free throw line. In that, this is on, in that situation, would you got to get them. That's why I'm keeping the mic. I agree.